Ladies and gentlemen, can you please welcome on Lewis Kenny.
She wants to go to the seaside. I'm trying to say that everybody wants to go. I fell in love at the seaside. Handle my charm, but Simon slides of mine now. She wants to go to the seaside. I'm not trying to say that everybody wants to go. Fell in love at the seaside. Handle my charm, but Simon slides of mine now. But I'm just trying to love you any kind of way. But I find it hard to love you going far away, away. She wants to go to the seaside. I'm not trying to say that everybody wants to go, but I fell in love on the seaside, on the seaside, on the seaside, on the seaside. Cheers. I don't actually normally play music. I mostly do spoken word, but I just like starting off on that. Is that loud enough? Can you hear me? Like, yeah. Alright, cool. This is a poem about being drunk on a night out and people try to start fights. Forgot how it starts. Shit, I can't remember how it starts. I'm sorry, I'll do another one. I can't remember how that starts. Alright, this one about me ma. I hugged me mother today for the first time in God knows how long. Just to show her that her son still cares and loves her, you know? She broke down in my arms and she couldn't tell me what was wrong. She cried, but even the very heavens had now turned a blind eye to her mental anguish. So I let her wondered, why was she sad? Why was she crying? What was to blame? Was it living with the shame of slaving a 54-hour-a-week shift just to come home and then sift her way to the couch to drift off watching her soaps, which instead of giving her a much-needed lift had now become the dope that suppressed her in her screams? Which is sadly now the only time of the day she spends chasing her hopes and in her dreams. Is it the wasting of a life that was promised to be fulfilling and happy by a man who has since long forgotten all that they have once shared in common in what has now become mere memory of a past life? The distant acquaintances, the husband and the wife. But then I thought, could I be partly to blame? I mean, have I failed my job as a son? See, because for all the things she asked of me that I could have, would have, should have done, but then didn't do, even though I knew that she just wanted to have a chat over a cup of tea as we sat at the ever-available, emotionally unstable table to discuss our frequent queen mab of times ever able. But I never put in the distance run. Now, for even Marvin now began to run late for not one of us borrowed time for her. Not me, not my brothers, not my sisters, not even that one true love that saw me. So listen, please, I implore you, just embrace her. Embrace her and remind her that she is not an entity that is here just to serve your existence, but a person that deserves a life that's not hers to steal or unlawfully conceal from this world of which she rightly warrants. Just embrace her now, for she is strong. but gentle. She's both argumentative and fair, but is susceptible to the negative other that can send the soul into disrepair. So I say to you, please, just hold her now, and hold her like no other. She's only given one heart. We're only given one mother. Cheers. Cheers. I know it can be sometimes difficult listening to spoken word. It's not really something that's done, but I hope you enjoy it anyway. This is the first thing I ever read. It was on a bus. I was just really angry. Actually, I was angry for a very weird reason. It's just like, you know, you're on the bus and like the bus is sort of packed and there's people getting on and there's no one sitting beside you and you're like praying that they don't sit beside you, but then they don't. But then they don't sit beside you and you're like, what the fuck's wrong with me? Why wouldn't they sit beside me? Like, it isn't a poem about that, but it's just the frame of mind that was in my right. Have you ever wondered why it's called television? Because it brings you to the brink of being told what to see, hear and think. It forces your brain to shrink. It puts you out of sync with the world at which you once had a link, just so they can be false means sell you a vision. Have you ever wondered why it's called alone? It's because you're slated to pay it back, all of which they track, and if you show any slack, they put your assets under ceaseless attack until you crack, all of which isolates and makes one alone. Have you ever wondered why it's called death? It's because it rises exponentially, draining us of all the potential we have in this world to sensibly move forward away from this lower quality of life which dwindles until you're dead. Have you ever wondered why they're called prophets? It's because their entity experimentally preach the reeks the many heavenly, but they're actually the enemy of the friendly, because the share and care is the opposite of indemnity, all of which is in the name of not God but prophets. Have you ever wondered how this could have happened to us? How this could not have been seen? That when what is known as the American dream is actually just a blatant propaganda of a corporate machine. You see, who controls the media controls your mind. You know, anyone tell you that standing too close to the telly can make you go blind? Open your mind and see those grand design. Instead, we're breeding hate that's spewing from the heads of state, and with your heads is bait, they spread a culture of fear from their private estates. And just being out straight. I'll take it back in time, before the rhythm and rhyme, before the slithering slime created the dollar and dime, back to the days of old, the days of bold, when life was worth more than oil, silver or gold. We had the bravery to raise the stakes, not just sit down and fold. This isn't folklore. Collins and De Valera weren't the only ones who waged war in the name of the beautiful Saoirse. But Saoirse's dead and gone now. See, she's with O'Leary in the grave. See, she had a path to pave, a craft to crave, but when asked to behave, crashed like a way to which no one would save, and while we laughed away and went astray, we slowly went back to the days of slaves. But these aren't the slaves you know. Now, see, these slaves sit at home waiting for their government to throw them a bone, so they found the unknown and leave a message after the town, but get no reply from up high because the corrupt don't look after their own. This isn't a joke. Understand that I'm trying to revoke the prods and posts they done to your mind with their mirrors and smoke. It's time you awoke and recognise that this is real life, and realise that your real lies can see past their real lies. So you have a voice, so choose to use it and rejoice in that choice, because to lose it is the price you pay to fuse with the slave trader which you'll aimlessly cruise with. But don't let this confuse you. See, this is just a system they use to abuse you, and you can escape this if you choose it, but the choice is yours. Don't refuse it. Cheers. I think if I can remember it all, this is a new poem I wrote. It was about a night on ecstasy. As we take our fill of overkill on these ghostly looking little blue pills with nothing but a flat can of grog to pop it with, we find a nice warm bit of the bed and cuddle up, barely able to even fit onto it. Wrapped up in perfectly weighted skag blankets and cheap faded tie-dye tops, we excitedly wait to awaken the wide-eyed prophets that lie dormant deep within us. Some are eager than others to do so from looking around, I assume, and even though I shudder at the draught creeping in from the window of this poorly insulated room, we simply light another rollie because I take great solace in the promise of what my mates have just told me. That I'll be coming up soon. And that the massive amounts of MD that will be flowing through me and through my veins will fuel and sustain me, remove all pain as I gain eternal empathy for those around me. And I know this might just be the drugs talking, but at any rate, the walls of social barriers that generally separate us have been temporarily broken down. So right now, in this present moment, I think you are all really, really fucking sound. So I go give Rebecca Keeley a tug of a jumper, then I jump up to hug her and tell her I love her, even though I only know her a couple of days. I'm in a nutally buttally dubby love haze with her. And then I hover what feels like 3 feet in the air as I move over to caress the curious curls that be my chambers voluptuously original hair, as if to say I'm an explorer and I've found a new world, I'm gonna live here for a while. But then out of nowhere this entrancing hypnotic house music hits me and I feel I could achieve anything in the world right now but remove this smile. This is MDM amazing. You've no idea how happy I am right now. With bellows and throw on a slick pair of shades I got from somewhere, which for some reason I saw fit to tear up half the room to find, just so I could disguise me dilated eyes and settle a scar on me typewriter jaw, which I couldn't help but grind. But the beautiful thing about it was that nobody else here seemed to mind, all equals, everyone else was just happy to be having a good time. Cuddy in the corner buzzing away, can't seem to do a thing wrong on DJ as he plays a sweet tune and a musical flirtation to the palpitating strings of our hearts, showing us that we are all stars of a constellation, sang solely to the sky revelations. It's just good vibrations, it's a sweet sensation. This sensation vibrates heavy melodic waves throughout the reserve flowing energy in my body. I'm on top of the world right now, man, and nobody here is going to stop me. Fast forward 2 hours later and I've started to come down. Fuck. I feel as though I've been raw, fucked and jaw hooked by the session. All I can say in its presence is good golly, Miss Molly. And though I sit here with a tired frown weighed down by stale, bespoiled dreads of hair, I don't despair to expire, but rather sit back and admire the experience I've just been through. Even though I aspire to restore back to life, that feeling of higher existence, I think it's best in this instance just to retire in my corner because I'm feeling absolutely dire. And I think the 10 fate and try to acquire another supplier would just be fanning a 40 flame to the already flaring funeral pile. But the rest don't seem to be down and done. No, see, because even though they've had that frivolous fun, they frankly crave just another one before the sun comes out, one yoke, and no joke, that'll be it from us for the night, and we can all sleep tight together, bound forever by the bonds of yip friendship. But by now the sun's out, there's only one left standing. Everyone knows him. Every group has one. You know that one member of the group who just can't seem to let the buzz die? And I don't know if you've ever seen anyone yipped out of it exposed by breaking daylight, but it's one of the most sickening sights you're ever likely to see. Especially if you're skagging absolute balls right now like me and you just want to drift off to sleep of some degree easily. But you can't because of this babbling creature with transformed features like a nocturnal beast who's caught a morning fever and the blackness that has consumed his eyes to make him seem soulless as though trying to fill a hole inside him with this drug gives him temporary relief from his inner insanity. Good golly, Miss Molly, you've broken my reality. Where once everything seemed real and beautiful to me, now seems to be slipping freely through my hands, like trying to hold onto a fistful of sifting sand. Life and time is slipping precariously away from me. And I'm aware that what goes up must come down, but right now in this moment I'm free falling to the fucking ground. And I just want the nice warm bed and all the comforts of home, but instead I'm wrapped up in a dome of jackets I made myself in this beer slope fort that's sheltered me from this desolate cracked end to be. And as I flip my last spliff in the hope that I'll soon be able to drift off to sleep of some degree, I sit back, light up, exhale, and chuckle to myself a self-pity and misery. Man, what a fucking drug is ecstasy. Cheers. I'll do one more. Or two more, whatever I have. This one's about... this is the one I was going to do first. It's actually about my mate who always get drunk and start fights with people. This don't like it happened to me. But so I'm laying low. I'm hiding. Avoiding the boys is the truth for us, though I can no longer stand the sorry, abusive excuse and noise they call banter. Don't get me wrong, look, I mean, I'm fully on song for casual friendly bearding and jeering with the lads. I actually find it quite endearing to that character. But you see, when it's made of something more, my milk can go from very heavily elated to very hastily hitting the floor. Like the other night, one of the boys is giving all this hardy hard man leering, the searing heat from his malicious smiling eyes, which all the while disguised the nervous chuckles of my fellow peers, seemingly mates, as he tears and gyrates down the self-confidence of this quiet young lad, sounds a pound away when not wanting to lose face, decide to stay for another round. Gradually I spoke up. Yeah man, anybody else? No need at all. What, would you stop around having a laugh? Should we teach a girl a pair of balls, what? Fucking ninja. And after pleading with him to stop, he thought it'd be a good idea to take off his 5 sizes too small top and hop over the table, barely able to fucking stand and swing a dig with the ferocious finesse of a pig, ignorant, prepubescent little kid with legs of clay. So go on, pal, take a swing. It's not gonna fucking land anyway. But I refused to engage. See, because even with the rage that had slowly built up over the night, I refused to fight. Because come daylight, I say I'm right, and I feel he might have a change of heart, tear apart and cart away the anger and hatred built up inside him. I fall for it every time, thinking things are going to change. But they don't. They never do. So here I am, laying low, hiding. Avoiding the boys, because the truth for all is that I can no longer be the sorry, abused excuse and noise poised for banter. I'm tired of being there whipping boys, just another ragdoll toy in their game. I am fucking sick of just being another piece of driftwood that's slowly circling the drain. I'm breaking out of this fucking cycle. Saying goodbye to me mates. For good. Bye. Cheers. I think I have like one more. One more? This is a Polymer of a Cabra. Is it worth it? Is it worth all the nightly bit of fights, the brightly pulsing lights, the menless strife, endless strive, all for the sufferers just to belong, and be like a gentle wind, casually blown wings subside and try to survive? Or is it better to be dead and not feel alive? See, because I remember the days when the crack and the lure of urban Dublin's poor promiscuous grandeur used to be a smooth cure to the contour in my mood. So the secure beat of this concrete jungle echoed through the streets, the sweet sounds of song and laughter, an uplifting treat to complete the fleeting restoration of my worn out mind, hands and feet. I remember the days of competitive games of pats, the chats of who's that, bae, who's that. Man, what's for dinner? Big bowl of shoes, son, or a bag of chips, you'd be brand new after this. A real winner. I remember the war chants at Dalymount Park of the ferocious fiery bark of Finn bars that gave stark roaring testament to a unison that could never be ruined, you see. Because we buzzed off the height of this immunity, a beautifully crafted sense of immortal impunity left to run wild that flow through the blood of every man, woman and child in this glorious gentrified inner city community. But now it somberly echoes the language of the lay. The broken hearted, the sick and the mad and the best of the bride went just a little too far astray. Sometimes shores apart looking for a fresh start, but to tell you the truth, some of my closest friends in youth that now become just driftwood slowly burning in the ashtray. And I'm burning too. This fire, it's burning so brightly, it's a signal for all to see, but as I drown in the cold deep sea of our own misery, we're doled out our weekly sympathies, are we close to the death of our limited liberty taken bitterly. But we take it. We take it and it tastes so bitter sweetly of the seat at the feet. A wasted opportunity. I'm left there to wonder what happened to my community. Cheers, I'm Lewis Kenny. Cheers for having us.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Lewis Kenny. He is an EP at the moment. You can get your hands on it and he's talking about it. You give us 2 minutes and we're going to get Jeff done on.